This is a tortoise, and this is a hare, and they are the heroes of the well-known Aesop fable, and we all know who ended up winning the race. But since we're part of the car business, let's upgrade the story a bit and switch the tortoise for a Renault Twizy and the hare for a Bugatti Chiron. Who do you think is going to win that drag race? Pretty obvious, even for someone outside of the car business, right? Now, if you're part of the management team of a dealership and you need to sell more cars or pre-orders, fill up your service department, sell more parts and tires, or acquire quality pre-owned vehicles to navigate the inventory shortage, who do you want working on filling up your pipeline? Mark or Arnold? Please don't take me wrong, there's nothing wrong with Mark. He's a great guy. He works hard from 9 to 5 every day, takes only 30 minutes for lunch and a quick little break here and there. And he's rarely late, but Mark does take his weekends and holidays. He does need to sleep 8 hours and spend quality time with his family daily, and there are some days where Mark is just not feeling 100% and can't bring his A game. It doesn't make him a bad guy, it just makes him human. On the other side, Arnold is an AI. He works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and never gets tired. Arnold doesn't take nights or weekends off and never goes on holiday. He doesn't need a break. And he's also never sick, late, and always on his AAA game. I should also mention that Arnold costs only a fraction of the salary that Mark requires to work. So let me ask you again, who do you want to have running your dealership ads to fill your different departments' pipelines with hot prospects so you can grow the sales and profits of your dealership? Don't worry, this is not a philosophical or trick question about human versus machines. Your answer has everything to do with the growth of your dealership, your sales, and your profits. Contrary to the fable of the tortoise and the hare, there is no moral outcome. My comparison is strictly about speed, like in the upgraded version of my story between the Renault Twizy and the Bugatti Chiron. You can be sentimental about it, but there's only one clear winner. Look, the point I'm trying to make is that if you're currently unhappy about your car sales or pre-orders, your service department is not at total capacity, you're not selling out of parts and tires, and you're not acquiring pre-owned vehicles fast enough to fill up your pre-owned department to navigate the inventory shortage, your problem is speed. You're not reaching enough prospects, you're not making enough offers online, and your inability to follow up fast enough with every potential opportunity raising a hand is detrimental to your success. Your problem is a lack of speed. Are you telling me there's a lack of customers? That people are no longer servicing their vehicles? That people aren't buying parts and tires and everybody is keeping their current vehicle? No, there are tons of vehicle owners around your dealership who engage in these automotive transactions daily. Your dealership is simply not capturing its unfair share of the money changing hands in your market. Imagine if you could reach out to everybody around your dealership who needs a new vehicle the second they enter the market, no matter where they start their shopping journey online. Imagine if you could have thousands of ads perfectly crafted for every automotive need and target every combination of keywords that prospect might be typing across the web to find where they will spend their money. Imagine if you could follow up 24/7 in real time with every prospect around your store so your dealership is constantly top of mind right up to the moment they are ready to pull the trigger on their next purchase. And finally, imagine if you could track every visitor, every phone call, and every interaction from the first click right down to the moment they decide to take action so you can perfectly attribute every penny you spend on advertising. That's the power of speed. The problem is that even if Mark worked exclusively for you, let's say 22 hours a day, never took a day off, and slept at the dealership to maximize his performance, he would still not be able to deliver the speed you require to dominate the online landscape. Even if you had 4 or 5 of Mark's clones trying to bridge the gaps when the original Mark takes a break or slows down, it would still not be enough to compensate for their humanity. It's not your fault, it's not Mark's fault. The problem is simply the speed of the world we live in. Most prospects you are hoping to attract have a powerful smartphone in their hand, a tablet by their couch, a laptop in their office, and a few smart TVs on the walls of their homes. They are equipped to investigate their next automotive sales or service purchase like never before and do it on multiple devices simultaneously. How can you or Mark keep up with tens of thousands of these savvy prospects at the same time? Do you think a few dozen ads on Facebook, Instagram, and Google will be enough to work? You gotta let poor Mark take a break and remove the work that a machine should be doing from his plate. It's true. Did you know that AI machine can read your dealership's website and create thousands of ads covering each vehicle, part, or service you provide in seconds? Yes, I said thousands of ads in seconds. The same AI can then make tens of thousands of changes to these ads to ensure only the winning ones are running and the non-profitable ones are getting pruned as fast as possible so you never burn any part of your budget. Contrary to Mark, the AI has no emotions, no sunk cost bias, and it never lets an ad run for a second more if it doesn't produce a lead, even if it's pretty or there was a lot of work that went into it. The AI can also move your budget across different channels like Facebook, Instagram, Google Search, and the Google Display Network, which is Google placing ads on most websites on the planet. This real-time budget allocation allows your money to be spent where the best prospects are at different times of the day, week, month, and throughout the various seasons. While Mark could probably manage 1,000 keywords on a good day, the AI will effortlessly oversee millions of keywords to make sure every automotive combination of words your prospect might be using when shopping is investigated as an opportunity to generate a sale. The AI can also monitor 24/7 every vehicle owner or shopper that engages with the ads and track every visitor that comes to your website in real time. The tracking also allows the AI to present dynamic call to actions to visitors based on the ads that got them excited in the first place and then personalize the interaction it will have with visitors so they are most likely to convert into a quality lead. And don't worry for the prospects who are not ready to engage with your sales or service team yet, because when they leave your website, they will be tracked by the AI across the internet with dynamic retargeting ads built to make sure your store wins the sale when the prospect is ready to buy. The AI will even relay valuable insights to Google and Facebook's algorithm 24/7 to make sure they know which visitors they send are turning into leads and sales and who is simply a waste of budget and resources. In a nutshell, you now have yours, Google, and Facebook's AI working together to generate the highest quality leads for your team at the lowest price possible. And Mark is happy because now he can focus on creating great content to increase conversions on the pages where the AI is the most successful at turning visitors into leads and customers. He's doing what he loves and is good at while letting Arnold take care of the work that only an AI can produce at the speed and scale required to win. It's a win-win for everybody, humans and machines. No wonder there are hundreds of dealerships of every brand and every size using AI to drive high-quality leads to their dealership departments. We're talking about millions of dollars in ad spend across Facebook, Instagram, and Google, millions of hot leads, and billions of dollars in automotive sales. You'd be crazy not to take a few minutes to see if you could trade up what your Mark is doing for the power of AI and machine learning, right? Do you want to be sitting in the Renault Twizy or the Bugatti Chiron for the next drag race? The question's easy to answer. If you would like to see the AI live, in action, generating thousands of ads for your dealership and targeting hot buyers in your market, click the link somewhere around this video. The demo takes roughly 15 to 20 minutes, and usually with 10 minutes of Q&A, you know everything you need to know to make an educated decision. Don't worry if you get excited after the demo about trading your Mark for our Arnold. The technology stack is very affordable. 100% of the ad spend goes to Google and Facebook to run ads without any percentages going towards a management fee, and there are no long-term contracts to sign. We're not scared. We love to have our necks on the chopping block with yours. You need to grow your sales, and this thing works like crazy. Results rule. Just click the link you'll find somewhere around this video and book your 30-minute demo. You pick a day and time that works for you. You let me know the dealership name so I can do the demo from your website. Don't worry, it won't interfere with anything you're currently running. And let me show you this AI monster that will send your sales to the moon while leaving your competitors in the Stone Age. The race is happening, whether you want it or not. The only question is, which vehicle will you be behind the wheel of? Time to choose. Let's sell some cars.